Hi there viewers, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist and welcome to Friday's edition of my studio diaries. This edition I'm doing something a little bit different in that I've got two cameras set up. Obviously this one right here that I'm talking to, and then I've got one, as you can see behind me over here, over my shoulder, which is filming the canvas or painting that I'm working on, which is the painting that I'm doing for the About Time exhibition. I just thought I'd do it this way just for something different, so that I can sort of sit here and talk and ramble on into the camera and have sort of like a choice of two images when I edit this all together, so that all the sound isn't going into that camera and all you're getting is sort of a view of the camera. I don't know how long this is going to go for. I'm not too sure how much battery life I've got left in each camera, but anyway. So what I'm doing at the moment is mixing up some colour, trying to come up with a cream colour that I can use to do this clock face here. I need like a light yellow to do the highlights on it, because it's actually meant to be like a gold clock face. And I don't want to do too much of a lemony yellow, so I'm mixing sort of yellow, white, and then trying to put a bit of red into it. But the only time I've been working on this painting has been sort of all those times where you've actually seen the footage and I've uploaded it. I haven't worked on it any time in between, and these cameras can only fit about an hour of footage on them each time, and that's pretty much all the work I've been doing each time. I've pretty much got to say, at this stage I'm not very enthusiastic about working on this painting. It's not that I don't like it, or I don't like how it's progressing or anything, it's just that these days painting is a bit of a chore for me. It's not as fun as what it used to be. I used to be able to do a painting like this over a weekend, and yeah, it would only take me maybe a couple of days to complete something like this. So it's also a bit difficult painting while I'm sitting down. I usually stand up so I can have this camera and sort of speak to it. The only way I could set it up was so that it's actually on my table, which means I have to sit down if you want to see my face on the camera. So that's that. As you can see, I'm sort of putting on this light yellow colour. I'm definitely no expert when it comes to creating a gold chrome like effect. Chances are this will probably come out not looking much like gold at all, but we'll see how I go. I don't know if any of you actually, and those of you watching, have actually tried video blogging while you're painting an artwork. It's actually not something that I find very easy to do, because you tend to want to concentrate more on what you're doing, and which means that you tend to go silent a lot, and that doesn't make for particularly exciting footage for people watching and listening. But the reason I'm doing this as well is that in the past I used to have my time-lapse footage going, and I'd put music going over the top of it. But, when you've got like a partner account, YouTube is so strict on the use of copyright music, and it's strict to the point that even if you've got like public domain music, unless you can actually prove that you've got permission to use it, they won't let you monetize your videos. In all honesty, I just can't be bothered trying to prove to YouTube whether I've got the right paperwork and the right permissions to use music on my videos. So that was another reason for doing this, and sort of having me talk instead of putting music down. And this camera's battery is actually not far off going flat, so I'm guessing I'm not going to get my full hour of what I wanted to actually do, and I might just have to revert to one camera, because I think the other camera is fully charged at the moment. I don't really have a lot to be able to talk about on this particular painting. I mean, it's basically just two cats messing around, clock watching, waiting to be fed kind of thing. Tell you how hard it is to try and paint a circle while you're sitting down. It's very hard to sort of keep a nice circular motion and keep these lines relatively straight. Once I've done the clock, I can also use this yellow on the cats themselves. I really hate that when you get too much paint on a particular spot. Just trying to do a little bit of reflected light underneath these. This sort of clock face here, so that you get more of a sense that it's a reflective surface. And there we go again. Too much paint in one spot. use the rest of this on my cats because it's a good colour for their lighter parts of the cats. I don't have that big a plan for where everything's going and all that. I usually just make stuff up as I go along in terms of colours. I just have a kind of idea of what I want. And then sort of just paint as I feel whatever needs to go where. Like these particular cats, obviously I've painted them a lot before, so I'm fairly familiar with the kind of colour schemes that I would normally paint on those. I was actually going to really give it a good go today and try and get as much as possible finished, but as I said, I'm not really enthusiastic about these paintings, and it's just a struggle to get a bit done as each time rather than to actually try and sit and get lots done. So once again I'm getting quiet because I'm running out of things to tell you. Just painting the cat's faces, and then we've got an ear here. It's got to go lighter. It's got stomach in here, that's got to be lightened up. It's got ears here too. Another ear over here. So I've pretty much run out of stuff to tell you about, so I might stop this footage there, and that will be it for sort of the speaking part of the video. I might continue to just film myself painting a bit more and perhaps do that in time lapse. So yep, that'll be it for Friday's video. So until next video, I will see you later. Bye for now.